What is up, guys, and welcome back to another day here with the Auto Works. Today it's finally here. We're finally going to get some paint on the Silverado. We got to get a few things done before we do. We're ready to block sand it and everything like that, so I'm going to show you guys really quickly how to do that and go about that process, and then we'll jump into getting some paint on this thing. So let's get into it. Alright guys, so we're about to get this thing ready for paint. What I've done is I've got 400 and some Dawn dish soap in a bucket, and I've been wet sanding with my soft block right here, my little squishy block. And basically what you want to do is you just want to get everything flat. As you can see, it's flat right there, but I've got my guide coat right there, and all I've been using, guys, is just some flat black spray paint, just like that right there. Flat black spray paint. You don't want to use gloss or anything like that because it tends to gum up the paper, but this stuff dries and it'll let you know where your highs, your low spots are, and just make sure overall you got things smooth. So you just want to go until that right there looks like that right there. And use a soft block, that way you're not digging in with your fingers, because you'll see that too. And obviously running water over a panel is your best friend. That'll show you if it's straight or if it needs more work. Alright, I'm going to get this done throughout the whole truck and get it cleaned up, and we'll be ready for paint. Alright guys, so fast forward a little bit later, and I have got this thing completely taped up. Something you guys haven't seen, but obviously you see it now. I did go back and redo the wheels. I did them all satin black because the chrome was just pitted really bad. It was actually chipping in some areas, and I figured the only way to salvage these wheels for right now was to paint them completely satin black. So that's what I did. I was going to do a video on it. I'm sorry, but it just time got in the way with moving and everything else, and of course I wanted to get everything else squared away so I could do a full-on reveal when we do get this thing painted. So now it's time to put some wheel covers on, and let's go to work and let's paint the shop truck. Alright guys, so this is where the truck currently sits, based in this weird looking midnight blue color. Obviously, I'm going to have to wet sand it down and clear coat it to do any kind of design work and everything else. But this is where you guys come in. I need your help. Alright guys, so as you just saw, we are kind of at a standstill with the shop truck right now. I based it in this weird looking midnight blue color, and then I stood back and I went, I don't really know what I want to do from here, and I've kind of been very indecisive this time around with picking the colors and combinations and stuff for the shop truck. And I've had one thing keep ringing in the back of my mind with everything, and that was Josh from Midnight Auto saying, why don't you give the subscribers some choices and see what they pick? And I kind of go out on a limb. So that's what I'm going to do. In the comments today, guys, I want you guys to leave me some ideas. What do you think we should do with this shop truck? What's something we could do to really set this thing apart, make it really cool, and, you know, play around with Rustoleum? I'm not sure if I'm even going to keep the midnight blue color that I've currently based it in. Regardless, like I said, I can always wet sand it down, and I'm going to have to do some changes if I do any design work on it. So now would be the time to make whatever changes I need to make, and I want you guys' input. You know, that's the way I've always based my channel since we started growing and everything, was to learn together and to let you guys have a say and input. And what bigger way can I let you guys have a say and input than on my own shop truck, something I'm going to be driving around and marketing to everybody to show what Whitley Auto Works can do. And, you know, that's kind of where I'm at with it. Also, I want to tell you guys, we are going to start doing a little bit of a podcast, maybe once or twice on the weekends every month. Me and Josh are kind of going to go live, and basically it's just going to be a hangout, guys. We might pick a topic and start talking about it, but mostly it's to help you guys. Answer your questions. I know a lot of people have tons of questions, and people are always emailing me and telling me, you know, what they got going on and seeing if we can help with it. And Josh is very knowledgeable as well. As you know, he was our paint rep at Napa for a very long time. And, you know, it's one of those things, guys. We've been messing with paint for years. I've been doing more of the application part of it, and he's been doing more of the chemical compositions and just knowing what works, what don't, and everything else. He's been through all the training classes and everything else, and, you know, all the certifications and stuff like that. So both of us are going to be there. We're going to hang out with you guys. We're going to have some fun, have some laughs, you know, just hang out and answer questions and everything. We're going to try to do that probably Sunday night, this upcoming Sunday night, guys. Probably about 7 o'clock Eastern time is when we're going to go live. So around there, probably hang out for an hour or more, or just, you know, just depends on the influx of people and what we have as far as everything going on. So that'll determine how long we stay on, and we're going to try to do that kind of, like I said, once or twice a month. And, you know, I might even do some giveaways and stuff, just have some fun with you guys, and yeah, just kind of grow and spread Whitley Auto Works around and actually be helpful, instead of just doing videos saying, hey, look what I can do, and I'll leave it at that. But anyways, guys, I hope you like this video today, and be sure, like I said, drop me some suggestions in the comments. What should we do with this shop truck and set it apart? You guys saw what I did last time around. You know, I don't want to go super crazy, because obviously I don't want this to take forever, but I also want you guys to have some input and have some fun. So pick some colors, some pearls. What's a pearl you saw that we did and somehow incorporate? I don't know, you know. Let your minds go the same way my mind always goes, to try to get creative and just have some fun with it, guys. But I appreciate you for watching today. I'm sorry this video wasn't more involved or longer. You know, we just had a lot going on during the weekend. It was my wife's 40th birthday, and we went out of town, and, you know, I'm trying to balance everything. And, you know, got to keep the wife happy, and, you know, keep doing the YouTube thing, guys. But I appreciate you for watching today. Hope you'll like, share, comment, subscribe. And, yeah, I'm John from Whitley Auto Works. Hope you guys have a great day. God bless, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.